Say Selenium class 7 Java program structure. Java program structure. See, in this chapter, I'm going to explain how to create a Java program. Before that, just remember Java environment setup. See, Java environment setup. Why Java environment setup? In order to write and execute Java programs, Java programs, Java environment is required. Java is platform independent. You can download operating system specific Java software and install. See here steps we discussed. Java JDK, particularly JDK, Java Development Kit. JDK software. Download JDK software from either java.com or oracle.com and install. Next step, high level steps. Set environment variable path. Environment variable. That variable is path variable. Path variable. Here we have to set Java bin directory path so that we can access Java software from any directory in the computer. Next, download Eclipse IDE. It is a platform for writing and executing computer programs, not only Java. For Perl, Python, Ruby and PHP also we can use Eclipse IDE. But our usage is writing and executing Java programs. Download Eclipse IDE and extract. After that, you can customize the Eclipse IDE, font sizes and styles, etc. Next, hierarchy. How to create Java program or class. Hierarchy we discussed. See, first we have to create Java project. First, this is one-time activity. Create Java project. Under the Java project, create Java package. Under the Java package, you can create Java class or interface. Forget about interface, that we will discuss later. Most of the time in our training program, we use classes, nothing but programs only. See, create Java program. Okay, na Kamala? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, launch Eclipse IDE. Launch Eclipse IDE. Just a minute. Eclipse IDE also freeware, free software. Anybody can download and use with free of cost, unlimited time and full functionality. Java also freeware. See, in our training program, In our test automation using Selenium, we use all free softwares, freewares. Just a minute. First, create Java project. File menu, new. Here Java project direct item not available. In some Eclipse flavors, you can find Java project also. Otherwise, no problem. Go to other. Here select Java project. Double click. Here enter project name. For example, ABCD. Finish. Java project created. Select the Java project and right click, new package. Enter package name, suppose XYZA. Finish. Next, select Java package and create a Java class, a new class. Suppose class name sample. Finish. Okay. See, first I will explain Java program structure. Java program structure. Okay. Concentrate. Java program structure. See, in Java program, first section, here no rules, just generally at the top of program, we write documentation, but no restrictions. And one more thing, in some programs, we don't use conditional statements, loop statements, methods. Wherever required, you can use them. I will explain complete Java program structure. Complete Java program structure. Preeti, put mute. What is the problem, Preeti?
Yeah, sir, under you wrote here, right? Create a Java program. Under that Java program, we have to write the create a Java class also, right?
Program or class? Synonyms. Synonyms.
Okay.
What is the
Okay,
problem?
sir.
Remove that program. See here, term is class, class nothing but program.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. See, first documentation. Documentation section. Here we write documentation about the program. What is the purpose of program and how it works, etc. But this is optional, not mandatory. We already discussed in computer programming two important things. One is rule, another is standard. Rules we must follow, syntax rules we must follow. Next, standards. Standards best practice, but no restrictions. See, documentation section. See at top of the program, documentation section. In that you can write about the program, purpose of the program, next how it works, etc. But it is optional. Write, don't write. Program will execute properly and you can get desired output. Next, package declaration statement. Package. Package declaration. Somebody system making noise. Avoid that one. All of you put mute. All of you put mute. Package declaration statement. Package declaration statement. Here, example. Observe. This is package declaration statement. Before this, documentation. Documentation. Suppose example package XYZA. Example package and package name semicolon. Next, third one, import statements. Import statements. Say we can import built-in and user-defined libraries using import keywords. Why we need to import built-in or user-defined libraries? Have any idea, Kamala?
No, sir.
Rahman? Why we need to import built-in and user-defined libraries?
No idea, sir.
Pardon?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Sri Lakshmi, have any idea why we import?
No, I don't have any ideas
Okay,
too,
cool.
sir.
Say, if you want to use methods and fields from existing libraries, first we have to import. For example, yesterday we used system.out.println within parenthesis and double quotes some message semicolon. That system.out.println, that is predefined class for displaying the output on the console. If you want to use methods and fields from built-in and user-defined libraries, first we need to import. Otherwise, for each and everything, you need to write the code. Got the point, Kamala? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Tell me the purpose of importing built-in and user-defined libraries.
To use it in Java programming directly, we can.
If you want to use existing classes, objects, methods and fields, first we need to import. You no need to write the same code again. You can reuse them. Existing libraries. Okay na?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
We import built-in and user-defined libraries. We import library files, libraries using import keyword. For example, observe import dot java dot io dot console semicolon. Just a minute. Next, import dot not dot, import space, sorry, import space java dot io dot console. Next, import is keyword, independent word, java dot lang dot star semicolon. I will explain. Say here two import statements. First, import. What is import? It is a Java keyword to import libraries. It is a Java keyword to import libraries. Next, Java. See, observe. Here in the first statement, I used Java. What is this Java? This is project name. Project name. Java is one of the built-in project, predefined project. You can access classes, objects, methods, and other fields from the Java project. Java project. IO. IO is package. IO is package. Next, C capital letter. Console. Console. Console is class. See, console is class in IO package. IO package is one of the package in project. See, project means collection of packages. Class package, collection of similar classes. Next, in the second one, I used lang dot star. Lang also package. Lang also package as like IO. Here, what is the purpose of the statement? Import all classes from lang package. Import all classes from lang package. Observe Preeti. Suppose if you want to import only particular class, project, package, class name, then it will import only console class from IO package under Java project. Suppose if you want to import all classes from lang package dot star, then it will import all classes from lang package under Java project. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
See what final conclusion, Rahman. Observe Rahman. We can import particular class, predefined or user defined, particular class or package. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
See, this is about import statements. In C language also we include header files. Here import. Next, class declaration statement. Fourth one, class declaration statement. In this example, we declared class as sample. First letter should be uppercase. Class name first letter should be uppercase. Here, observe. Public. What is this public? Try to understand the keywords. Public. Public is access modifier. Means this class for all. Public means public is access modifier. Next, class. Java keyword to declare a class. This is about this fourth one, class declaration statement. Next, Main method, we already discussed yesterday. Java program execution starts from main method. It is mandatory in every Java program.
I have a question. So what about the sample?
Sample is class name.
Okay, thank you.
Class name. You can use Rahman also, R capital. Here no
Right.
restrictions. Sample is class name. Okay, just a minute. Sample. It is a class name. It is a class name. See, you can use any meaningful name. Any meaningful name. No restrictions. Okay, na Rahman?
I got it. Thank you so much.
Cool. Main method. Main method. Say, what is the purpose of main method? Program. See, this main method also predefined method. Predefined. Program execution starts from, see, Java program execution starts from main method. Next, one more thing I explained. It is the mandatory statement in every Java program. It is the mandatory statement. It is a mandatory in every Java program. Okay. Suppose if you write any statements before main method, they won't be executed, but you can define methods before main method, but accessing methods after main method only. Before main method, you can define methods, user defined methods, but after main method only you can execute them or you can access them. Okay. See, main method. Try to understand the main method syntax. Public, static, void, main, string, square brackets, arguments, args, open curly braces. It is block. Method na block. Okay. Here what is public? You know public. What is access modifier? Access modifier. Next, static. Static is non-access modifier. What is the purpose of this static? Use main method without invoking any object. See, usually we access methods using objects. Object dot method. That is the syntax. Generally we access methods using objects. Suppose if you want to access methods without object, for that you need to write static keyword. Static is non-access modifier. what is the purpose of static in this scenario? Use main method without invoking any object. Next, void. See, methods basically user defined methods are built-in methods, two types, a returning value and not returning value. Here main method won't return any value, only used for starting the program execution. Here void means returns nothing, only performing tasks, means starting the program execution. It returns nothing. Returns.
Void means it is a method, sir?
No. It is a keyword.
Oh, void is not a method.
Not a method. Keyword. Returns nothing. Next, main. Main is predefined method name. See, what is the string that sometimes we use arrays, that we will discuss later. You first concentrate on these four keywords. Public static void main. Sri Lakshmi, what is the public in this scenario? Public.
Access modifier, sir.
Static.
Non-access modifier.
What is the purpose? Non-access modifier. Purpose?
Use main method without invoking any object.
Good. Next, void.
Void returns nothing.
Main. Method name.
Yeah, method name.
Okay. Say 5. Next, 6. 6. Next, declarations. Here you can declare variables and constants. We can declare variables and constants. Constants means constants also used for storing the data, but constants never change. Fixed value for entire program. If it is variable varies, but constants never change. But both are for storing the data. We can declare variables and constants. Next, other statements also. Next, other statements. For example, yesterday we used display statement. System dot out dot println of hello Selenium. Hello Selenium. Close double quotes, semicolon. See, this is predefined class. System is predefined class. See, some packages, some built-in packages included in Java. We no need to import. Some packages inbuilt. Remaining packages only you need to import based on your requirement. For example, if you want to handle flat files, if you want to create a text file or delete a text file, means notepad like, for that file class required. We need to import that file class that is not built in. You need to import that built-in package that is not included in Java compiler. We need to import file class, then you can perform file related operations. Okay, anyhow, that we will discuss later. First, concentrate on basic program. See here, system, observe Tushar, system, capital, S capital. What is the system? What is system?
There's a project.
No project.
Oh, sorry, there's the.
Observe. This is project Java, IO, but here we used capital letter. System, class. This is built-in class, predefined class, or you can say predefined. Next, Srivalli. What is this out? Out.
Would this be a output? It's an output statement.
Object.
Be a statement.
Object. Forget about the functionality. Just identify the keywords. Next, Vijaya, println. What is println?
It's a display statement.
Println is display statement. Hello, Selenium is display statement. And not statement, display message only.
Method, sir.
Method.
Main method. Okay.
Not main method. Main is different. See, class dot out dot println. Println is method on out object. Out object available in system class. Put mute. Println method on out object. Out object available in system class. Rahman, what is this hello Selenium?
It's output. Output
okay.
message.
This is just a message.
Just message. Okay.
Just a message. You can use any meaningful message. Just a message. See 6, 7. Here you can write code blocks. Condition blocks. Next, loop blocks if required based on your program requirement. You can write one or more condition blocks, one or more loop blocks. Next, method blocks, etc. Here method, generally method declaration before the main method, but we access means use. We access methods after main method. Okay. See, this is the Java program structure. Nearly 7 points we discussed. Can you tell me, Vijaya, Java program structure?
So first we need to set up the environment.
Okay, forget about that one. Java program structure. I am not asking environment setup.
Create Java project. and create Java package.
I'm not asking about that hierarchy also, just Java program structure.
Okay. Documentation section.
Documentation section. Here we write documentation means what is the purpose of the program and how it works, etc. That is optional. First one is documentation section at the top of program.
Right. And package declaration statement.
Package declaration statement. Next.
Import statements.
Import statements. One or more.
Class declaration statement.
Class declaration statement.
Main method.
Main method. Next.
Declarations and code blocks.
Declarations. Variables and constants. Next,
Constants
code
and
blocks,
other statements.
conditional blocks, loop blocks, method blocks, etc.
Method blocks.
Etc. And one more thing. Suppose if you don't want to use any library files, put mute. If you don't want to use any library files, Tushar, for that you no need to import anything, isn't it?
Again, sir.
If you don't want to use any built-in library files, then you no need to import any libraries, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That time import section not required. Suppose in our program we are not using any built-in or predefined libraries. That time you no need to import anything, na?
Yes, sir.
But documentation optional. Next, package declaration statement mandatory. Class declaration statement mandatory or not?
Mandatory.
Mandatory. Main method?
Mandatory.
Mandatory. Next, declarations, code blocks based on your program requirement, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you don't want to use any variable or constant in your program, you no need to declare anything. Suppose in your program no condition, so you no need to write any condition block. Suppose in your program no loop, no repetitive execution, you no need to write loop. Based on your requirements, you can use them. But mandatory are package declaration statement, next class declaration statement, next main method. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Rahman, okay na the structure?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to explain the sample Java program. Concentrate. Sample Java program. Okay. See, first we discussed structure, then example. A sample Java program. We already created the program. Okay. In this program, package declaration statement already generated. For example, I want to import. See, just assume here not required. Just how to import I will show. In future, we will discuss when importing required, etc. Import java.io. Just a minute, spell mistake. Import java dot. See, it is providing context help. io dot console semicolon means we are importing console class in IO package under Java project. Next, import java.lang. Suppose I want to import all classes in lang package dot star semicolon. See, it is showing yellow underline. Can you observe this one, Kamala? Yellow marking.
Sir.
See,
I can
red
see.
mark means syntax error. Yellow marking means we
First step.
imported but not used. Whenever you declare any variable or import any class or package, it shows yellow symbol. After using that one, it will remove that yellow
Know that.
symbol. Means we imported console class and lang package, but we didn't use that one in our program. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay. First documentation. Here you can write meaningful documentation. Next package. Next import. Next main method. Main method. Tell me, Srivalli, main method syntax. Srivalli. Public.
Static.
Static.
Void.
Void. See, shortcut also there. That I will explain later. First, concentrate on complete statement writing. Public static void
Main.
main
Braces.
off means open bracket off string
String.
square brackets args
Arg.
args. Next, open curly braces. It is block. Okay.
Yeah.
See, main method. Okay. Next, after main method, declarations. Okay, and one more thing. See, we used first section for documentation, code documentation, and you can write comments anywhere in the program, anywhere, middle of the program or end of the program. Documentation. Next, comments. You can use comments anywhere in the program. Suppose here I am writing one single line comment. I will explain comment syntax in next chapter. This is a sample program. This is a sample program. This is a sample program. Just a comment. Next, declarations. Suppose I want to declare some variables. How to declare variables and how to use variables, that we will discuss in variables chapter. But I will show how to declare variables, but don't concentrate on this syntax. Int a equal to some 10. See here, int is data type, a is variable name, 10 is value, comma. Suppose if you want to declare single variable, just use semicolon. Enough. Suppose
Sir.
if you want to declare multiple variables in the single statement, use comma, b, comma, c, like that. Say for a variable only I initialized the value. For BC also you can initialize the values. Otherwise, in the next statements you can initialize the values. Okay, somebody trying to ask the question, ask me.
Nothing, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
See, you can initialize the value at declaration statement, or after the declaration also you can initialize. See, in this statement, in this declaration statement, I declared 3 variables but initialized only 1 variable. Okay. Next, in the next statement, I want to initialize B and C variables. Suppose B equal to 20, comma, C equal to 30, B equal to 20, C equal to 30. Oh, semicolon. not comma. This is variables. Variables declaration. Variables declaration. Next, the statement Tushar. Initialization. Initialization. You can initialize a declaration statement only, otherwise, just a minute. After the declaration also you can initialize. Next, just a minute. Observe Sri Lakshmi. Final, for example, money. For variables, you can 1-digit value or 2-digit up to 256, 1 to 256. That I will explain in variables chapter. Money, final money equal to 100 semicolon. 100. Final money equal to, here data type required. Int. See, this final is non-access modifier. Int is data type. Money is constant name. You can use any meaningful name. This 100 is value. Means suppose a variable is there. This is variable. It varies. Suppose first I assigned a equal to 10. After some time I want to use a equal to 50. I can change it. But here money is constant. Here I assigned value 100. After some time I want to change that 100 to 500. No, it won't accept. Fixed value for entire script. That value is final. But variable values vary. Find the difference between variables and constants. Rahman.
So I understand.
This is declaring constant declaration. Constant declaration. Constant declaration. Observe Madhavi, why it is showing yellow marking? Madhavi, not responding. Okay, Madhavi. Try to use headphones, Madhavi. Otherwise, no interaction. No interaction means there is no meaning of live program. Okay. Next, I will write some normal statements. Suppose system. Okay, Madhavi. Cool. No problem. System dot out dot short form of this statement, SYSO control space enter. Short form, SYSO control space enter. Here suppose addition of a comma b is plus of a plus b. Observe this first plus for concatenation. Anyhow, that we will discuss in operators chapter. The second plus for addition. Okay. What is the expected output, Vijaya? What is the expected output? Vijaya, expected output. Okay, Madhavi. Good, Madhavi. Good. Madhavi told 30. Yes. Next, system dot money. Without message also you can direct use this one. Semicolon. What is the output, Tushar?
It's 100.
100.
Sir, I have a question.
Ah,
So first output is 30 or addition of A, B is 30?
pardon? First output is not only 30. Addition of A comma B
A
is 30.
30, right.
Yes, good. See, message with variable, message with value. Addition of, good. A comma B is 30. Here space also used. Okay. Next output just 100. Suppose just C without message, only variable value, only value of the variable. What is the output, Tushar? Last statement, third output,
As 30.
30. Okay. Next, I will write one condition block. Concentrate, Srivalli. Condition block. If you don't concentrate on this syntax, I will explain in conditional and loop statements chapter. Each and everything we will discuss. Just we are writing one sample program with all programming features, all programming fundamentals. If parenthesis b greater than a greater than b, open curly braces. See, observe before this one. Every normal statement, or step ends with, every normal statement ends with semicolon. Next, every code block, Kamala, every code block enclosed with yesterday only I told, every code block enclosed with three
Curly
only
braces.
curly braces. Next, within code block, every normal statement ends with semicolon only. Just a minute. Come to mainstream. If A greater than B, open curly braces. Suppose SYSO, control space, enter. Write any meaningful message. If A greater than B, A is a big number. A is a big number. Close curly braces. Next, else, otherwise, open curly braces. Next statement, SYSO, control space. B is a big number. Close curly braces. See, this is first part, true part. Next, else part. Next, write one loop block, loop block. Suppose I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. For open parenthesis, int d, here I am declaring the variable directly in the loop. I didn't declare d variable before the loop. In the loop only I am declaring and using. Semicolon d less than or I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. Less than or equal to 10, semicolon d plus plus, increment, open curly braces. Next, SYSO, control space, enter, just display D. Why it is showing error?
We have to assign value to D. D
D
equal to
1. Okay. Who is telling?
Srivaya.
Okay, good. See, D equal to 1. I forgot that one. D equal to initial value 1. Initial value 1. Next, over. Enough. It will print 1 to 10 numbers. Next, I want to define a method. Observe Tushar, where we need to define methods. I want to define a method in this class. Where? Before main method or after main method?
It's after main method.
Defining methods after main method. Rahman?
Clear before main method.
Before main method. The accessing methods?
After main.
After main method. Okay. See, go to before main method. After the class declaration and before the main method. See. Just a minute. Method declaration, or you can say create method. Create a method. Public int multiply of arguments or parameters int a comma int b comma int c. Say whenever I want to multiply 3 numbers, 3 integers, then I can use this multiply method. A method also code block, open curly braces, close. See, whenever we want to multiply 3 numbers, use multiply method, int a comma int b int c. Okay. See, int. See, within the method also you can declare variables. That is local variable. Within that method only it can be used. Int, suppose.
Sir, question. Multiply, is it a built-in, sir? Built-in method?
Is it built-in? For built-in method, why we are creating? You can directly access built-in methods now. This is user-defined.
User-defined. Okay.
User-defined. Okay. For built-in methods, you no need to create. If you create, then no meaning of built-in methods. This is user-defined only. user defined. Okay na? Int result semicolon. It is showing multiply before main method public. Okay, a return statement required. Next, int. Okay, you can directly assign values. You can directly use the formula. A has to say B is a multiplication symbol. Next, return is keyword. Return result semicolon. Okay, this is method declaration. Method declaration. See, anyhow, that I will explain in user defined methods chapter. Next, I want to access this method. Observe Srivalli. I want to access this method. How to access this method? Usually, if you want to access any method, object required na?
Yes.
Object required. Here I didn't use static keyword. In order to use this multiply method, object required. Next, after the main method, create object and access the method. See, if you create object, you can access all user defined methods in this class. See, create object and access methods, one or more. In this program, I defined only one method. You can define n number of methods. You can write 100 methods. Using that object, you can access all 100 methods one by one. Okay, create object. How to create object? Observe the syntax. Class name, just a minute. Class name, object name, any meaningful name you can use, equal to new keyword, new class name, parenthesis, semicolon. Now tell me, Tushar, create object in this class. Here, what is the class name? What is the class name?
Sample.
Sample. Sample. Object name. Suppose obj. You can use xyz also. No issues. Equal to new class name. Same class. Sample. Open and close parenthesis. Semicolon. Object created. Next, use that object. Obj dot observe. What is our method? Multiply. Multiply. See, select this multiply. 10 values. I want to multiply these three numbers. 10, 25, 50. See, whenever you want to multiply three integers, you can use this method. Example, just purpose of the method. It returns value. You need to store the value. Suppose int x equal to this one. Next, if you want to display the value, you can display using this display statement. X. Observe here total how many inputs? Just calculate. Here first three inputs. Next in conditional block 1 input, 4 inputs. Next it will print 1 to 10 numbers, 5 inputs. Next method returns some value, 6 inputs. Try to run the program. Run. Okay. Observe Vijaya. Addition of a comma b is 30, 100, 30. B is a big number. Next print 1 to 10 numbers. After 1 to 10 numbers, 12,500. What is this 12,500? Multiplication of 10 into 25 into 50. That method returning this value. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Preeti, are you okay with this sample program or any confusion?
No, sir.
Just a minute. Observe, in this program, we declared variables, constant, and normal statements, next condition block, next loop block, next method declaration, next method accessing method, creating object and accessing method, etc. See, this is a sample Java program. Okay, next, just a minute. I'm taking new chapter, small chapter.
Hello. Hello.
Tell me.
Yes, sir. This is Madhavi.
Tell me, Madhavi.
Yeah, you told us like we have to create the method before main method and then access the method after main method, right? Yeah, after main method we use static, right? Non-access modifier. That means we don't need to invoke the object, right?
Yes. But for multiply, we didn't use static method. For invoking this method, object is required. That's why we created object now.
Okay, but where is the... Oh, okay. For every time... Okay, now I understood. Method...
Say main method, without invoking the object, we can launch. That is static method. But this multiply method returning value, by invoking object only, we can access this method. What is the problem?
No, I thought we already mentioned public static void main, right?
No.
That's why that is the main method for execution.
See, this is the method, user defined method, selected one, selected code. Here no static, no void.
Okay.
No static means object required. If we use static, no object required for accessing this method. Next, no void. No void means if we use void, it returns nothing. I didn't write void. I want to return the value. Okay na?
Okay. My question is no, if we don't use that main method, if we use that declare method, create method, and then we can access the method.
Main method is required for starting the execution program. Program execution starts from main method. Here we are accessing the main method. Here we are accessing the user defined method. Accessing means execution. Execution starts from main method only. Without main method, you can't access user defined methods also.
Okay, that's what my question.
Say without main method, you can't access user defined methods also. Not only user defined methods. You can't execute any statement, any Java statement.
Okay, that means if I create method, I have to use main method with static.
Yes, main method syntax, that is standard, static only.
Okay.
If you don't write static, that is error. That is built-in method. We didn't create. Okay. So we need to use as it is, public static void main only.
Okay.
Okay, na?
Okay.
Okay, see. See, next I will explain one small chapter. Small chapter. Comments in Java. Comments. Comments in Java. Just a minute, I will create one more class in this package. Same package, one more class. Sample 2. Okay. Comments. See, comments are English words, can be used for code documentation. See, comments. Comments are English words. English words used for code documentation. This is general purpose. See, you can find comments in all programming languages and scripting languages. Purpose common. Syntax may vary from one language to another. See, comments are English words used for code documentation. Code documentation. Okay. That is generic purpose. Next, detailed. Purpose of comments. Vijaya, yesterday or day before yesterday we discussed one primary purpose and one secondary purpose. What is the primary purpose? To make the code readable.
Yeah.
To make the code readable. Readable. Next, another purpose. Continue, Srivalli.
For non-execution view.
Yes, to make the code disable from execution. Suppose we have 100 lines of code. Don't want to execute all 100 lines in this iteration. Want to execute only 50 lines. You can make remaining 50 lines as comment. Whenever you want to execute all 100 lines, you can uncomment that comment block. See, this is secondary purpose. To make the code disable from execution. See, this is to make the code readable, primary usage. Next one, secondary purpose. This is common in any programming language or scripting language. Syntax only varies from one language to another. Next, comment syntax in Java. Comments syntax in Java. Say Java supports single line syntax and multiple lines syntax. Single line comment, multiple lines comment. Say use 2 forward slashes for single line comment. For single line comment. Next, use forward slash asterisk symbol for just a minute, multiple lines. See, next closing, starting closing asterisk, next forward slash for multiple lines, comment. See, I will show a small example. Next, writing meaningful comments depends on your talent. Just a minute. Public, static, void, main, string, square brackets, args, open curly braces. Next, int a comma b comma c, semicolon. C. Declaration of variables. Just a minute. This is a sample program. Next, assign values. A equal to 10. Next, B equal to 20. Next, C equal to 30. Next, if A greater than B, open curly braces, display A is a big number. Next, just a minute. Else, in the same line also you can open curly braces.
Sir, B is a big number, right, sir? System out at println.
B is a big number. Oh, depends on condition. Suppose if condition is not true, it won't execute that statement. Then what is the problem?
Okay, sir.
Suppose condition is this one, A greater than B. Suppose if this condition is not true, then it won't execute the statement. It will go to else part.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose next one, normal statement. Suppose, see, observe, two inputs. One is condition block, another is normal statement. Run the program. A is a big number. Why it is showing A is a big number? A is a big number. A 10, B 20. Observe, Kamala, why it is showing incorrect output?
No, message is incorrect.
If A greater than B,
then A is big number.
Okay. I am not using greater than symbol. Now, okay na? Condition wrong. Observe, Srivalli. Now condition is okay na?
Yeah.
Run the program. Earlier condition, wrong condition. B is a big number as per that input, and 30, C value 30. Okay. Next, I want to make this condition block as comment. Block comment, Vijaya. Block comment. Here also one toggle comment option is there. There is that one toggle comment is there. Okay. Before that, just manual. Tell me, Vijaya. I want to make this block, condition block as comment. Not only single line, multiple lines. Tell me the syntax.
/ condition block.
/ asterisk symbol.
Condition block.
Not only just /. One more symbol also there.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Next. At the end.
End with the / and /.
Okay, na?
Yeah.
The / star symbol, next has other symbol and /. See, observe. Put mute. Observe, Tushar. This selected one. Complete line as statement, na? Complete line.
Yes.
This is a sample program. That entire line comment. Next, what about next line?
It's not a command, it will execute.
Some part of the line executable unit, remaining part of the line comment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
See, observe, first one, this is a sample program, complete line comment, next line, some part of the line executable unit, remaining part of the line comment. Next, selected this one, multiple lines as comment, means you can make partial line as comment, complete line as comment, or multiple lines as comment. Okay, na Madhavi? Okay. Rahman.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Madhavi. Rahman, any confusion?
No confusion.
Okay,
Thank
cool,
you, sir.
Cool. And one more thing, observe Vijaya, this editor, Eclipse IDE provides a navigation. Select statements. Earlier we typed that syntax, / asterisk symbol,
Yeah.
etc. Otherwise, you just select statements, go to source menu, add block comment. Okay. Next, uncomment. Select comment block, go to source menu, remove block comment. Okay, na? Using Eclipse IDE features also you can comment and uncomment, na?
Yes.
Otherwise, you can type the syntax directly. Suppose / asterisk, next ending asterisk symbol and / Okay. Next, writing meaningful comments depends on your talent. See, comments best practice. Just a minute. Example. This is general purpose and one small concept. Usage of comments in test automation. Where we use comments in test automation? See, no restrictions, no limitations. You can use anywhere, but some common areas. Usage of comments. Usage of comments in test automation. Test automation. To write test case headers, how to write we will discuss later. Just remember this concept. Two examples I will show later. To write test case headers. To write test headers or test case headers. Next, but optional, to write method headers. Next, to explain complex logic. To explain complex logic, etc. This is small chapter. Okay, now Preeti Joshi, shall we move to next topic? Comments in Java. Is it okay? Any queries?
No, sir.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Okay, cool. Next, I will explain one small topic, last topic for the day. Small topic. Java data types. Java data types. Data types. What is data type? Data type is a classification of the type of data that a variable or object can hold in computer programming. See, data type is a classification of the type of data that a variable or constant or object can hold in computer programming. Okay. Say example, general. Data types not only in Java, you can find data types in all programming languages and scripting languages. Example, character, just a minute, character, next, integer, next, floating point value, decimal value, float, next, boolean, logical value, boolean, etc. Okay. Say Java supports explicit declaration of data types. Observe this point. Java supports explicit declaration of data types. What is the meaning? We need to specify the data type before declaring the variable or constant. We need to specify the data type. For example, VB script. In VB script, implicit declaration of data types. You no need to specify the data type. Based on variable value, VB script internally considers data subtypes. In VB script, no explicit declaration of data types, only implicit declaration. But in Java, explicit declaration of data types. Say, you take any programming language, C, C++, Java, explicit declaration of data types only. If you take scripting languages, VB script, Perl script, etc., then implicit declaration of data types. What is explicit declaration of data types? Say we need to specify the data type we need to specify the data type before declaring the variable.
Sir, that means we need to declare the variable before we use it, sir, in the program.
That is different concept. That is explicit declaration of variables. Now we are discussing explicit declaration of data types.
Okay.
That is also mandatory. What is before using the variable? First we need to declare. That concept is explicit declaration of variables. Now what we are discussing? We are not discussing variables. What we are discussing?
Data types.
Data types. So focus on this concept only. Explicit declaration of data types. Variables also explicit declaration. That is another concept. Okay, we need to specify the data type before declaring a variable or constant or array or string, etc. Did you understand this concept, Preeti? Explicit declaration of variables. Pardon?
Yes, I understand, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. What is implicit declaration of data types, Sri Lakshmi? Implicit declaration of data types in VB script. What is implicit declaration of data types? Sri Lakshmi. Rahman.
Yes, sir.
What is implicit declaration of data types?
There we don't need to specify data type before declaration of the variable.
No data type specification. First of all, VB script doesn't support explicit declaration, isn't it? Implicit declaration of data type means no data type specification, isn't it? Okay. Syntax. Observe Kamala. Data type. Next, variable name. Data type, variable name. This is one syntax. Next, another syntax. Data type, variable name. Data type, variable name equal to, just a minute, equal to value, semicolon. This is one syntax. Next, data type, variable one name. Next, variable two name. Next, variable, you can declare multiple variables. Variable three name, but data type only one time. Single statement na, etc. Observe the syntax, Srivalli. Did you understand this syntax?
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will show examples. Okay. This is syntax. Example. For first syntax, example. Int is data type. A is variable name. Int A. Next, for second syntax. Char. Char is data type. B is variable name. Variable names unique. Scope is unique. No duplicate variables. B equal to single quotes character. Next, semicolon. This A is, capital A is value for that B variable. Next, third for example for third syntax. Int A comma B comma C semicolon. See, this is the example. See, this is small chapter. Next, we have two types of data types in Java. See, two types are two categories of data types in Java. Any idea, Srivalli? Already I told in roadmap chapter.
Built-in data types and
No,
user-defined data type.
No user defined. No user defined.
The primitive data type.
Good.
Non-primitive.
Primitive. Primitive data types. Next, non-primitive. Non-primitive. Observe Srivalli. In data types, no built-in and user-defined concept. All are built-in only, isn't it?
Yeah.
User cannot define data types, own data types. Okay, primitive data types, non-primitive data types. Okay. See, we have 8 primitive data types. See, 8 primitive data types. Primitive data types. First one, under this primitive data types category, one subcategory.
Non-primitive data types means reference data types, sir?
Yes, reference data types. Another name is good. Another name is reference data types. Reference data types. Another name. Say 8 primitive data types. 8 types. Okay. In this subcategory, integer types. Under integer subtype, byte. Say only memory point of view this segregation, but all integer types store integers only, but size different, memory only different. 8 bits. You no need to concentrate on this memory. All integer types are same, but size different. But we generally in our test automation we don't use this byte, short, etc. We use int only. Just a minute. How to declare this one? Byte, small letters. Byte A equal to 10. Next, short 16 bits memory. Example, short A equal to suppose 10,000 semicolon. Next, integer integer, int a equal to suppose 1 lakh semicolon. Next, long integer, integer 32 bits, long 64 bits, size only different, type same. Suppose long a equal to see, forget about remaining types. Generally we don't use byte, short, long, etc. Rare use. Only memory point of view we prefer, but most of the time 99% we use integer. If it is integer, we use integer only. Byte, short, long, rare use or no use. Here focus on integer. Next, second one, one, two. Another subtype, relational types. Relational. First type, integer types. This is subtype under primitive. Relational. Relational types. What is relation types? Numbers with decimal places. Numbers with decimal places. Floating point value. Here we have two relational types. Float. This is 32 bits, size only different. 32 bits. Next example, float a equal to suppose 1.23. Next, long float, double. In VB script no float, only double. Here long float, double 64 bits. Size only difference. 64 bits. Example, double a equal to some value. Next, characters, only one data type. Third subcategory, characters, only one type, that is character. Example, char a equal to within single quote character, single character only, single character. Multiple characters, if you want to use multiple characters, that is string. String is object in Java, that I will explain in string handling chapter. String handling in Java chapter. Next, conditional. Here one data type, boolean. Boolean means logical result, logical value, true or false, like logical value. Example, Boolean A equal to true, semicolon. See these. Next, that non-primitive or reference data types. Non-primitive or reference data types. Just a minute. B, non-primitive or reference data types. Say non-primitive data types in Java are objects and arrays. That we will discuss later. Non-primitive or reference data types in Java are objects. For objects also we use names. For arrays also objects and arrays. Objects and arrays. Say you don't concentrate on this example. In arrays chapter and objects chapter you can get more clarity. You just remember non-primitive data types are objects and arrays. See example, button A equal to new button of suppose okay. See, you just remember this sentence. Non-primitive data types are objects and arrays. Last question for the day. Tell me, Tushar, we have 8 primitive data types in Java. What are the 8 primitive data types? Just tell me the names. Names enough?
Integer types, relational types, and also characters, conditional. And, then, yeah.
See, that integer types, byte, short, integer, long. Next, that one, floating points, float, double, character, only character. Next, conditional, last one, conditional, Boolean. See, you just focus on important things. You can use integer, important one. Forget about byte, short, long. Generally 99% we use integer if you want to store any number. Next, here you can use double, integer, double. Next, character, Boolean required. Character and Boolean required. Okay, I'm going to close the session. Tomorrow we will discuss variables and operators and modifiers also. I'm going to close the session. Preeti, any queries? Today we discussed 3 topics. One is Java program structure. Next, comments in Java. Next, Java data types. Any queries? Tushar, any queries?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay. Rahman, I'm going to close the session. Any queries?
No queries, sir.
Okay.
Good. Thank you so much.
Cool. Welcome.